Warm welcome to this special edition of Clean India Journal's web viewing. Into the second quarter, the cleaning industry globally is actually looking at strategizing newer ways, especially in Europe and the Western countries, of how to move ahead. And in India too, the scene is very active. And the industry is looking at Tier 1 and Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities also to expand and grow into this new market segment. One of the leading players, Diversey, now a part of Sealed Air, is constantly looking at the changes that is happening and studying the market trends. We are here today in the Diversey office in Mumbai with Mr. Himanshu Jain, the Managing Director of Sealed Air. Very good morning and very warm welcome to this session.
Good morning, Mohana. Thanks for giving us an opportunity to talk to the Clean India Journal, one of the most premium, in fact, the only magazine which pans out the whole cleaning spectrum. It's a pleasure to be with you and talk about the industry, because we are very passionate about the industry and we are very passionate about the fact that we have a long way to go and lot of opportunities for all players to grow together. The opportunity is so big.
Thank you. Himanshu, if you are looking at the trends that is happening globally, a lot of the international companies have also started setting up offices in India, and India is more looked at a big market opportunity segment. So how do you look at this affecting the Indian cleaning industry?
I think this is a very welcome step. We have seen historically across all industries that competition makes the industry more robust and more strong. Also, when competition moves in, people see the importance. The fact that a lot of international companies are trying to put their footsteps in India just reinforces the attractiveness of India as a potential business. The only difference is we saw this opportunity 20 years back and we started working on it then, so we have that first mover advantage. To me, it's a very welcome step, and I'm sure this will change the industry significantly over a period of time. Although, in short term, there are challenges. Everybody wants to go after the same pie, the obvious, visible, developed, and creates a kind of a price game which is not very healthy, but I think it's a part of the process and we are part of it. There's no complaints about it.
Now with the Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities opening up and many of them venturing, how do you see how is it going to affect the growth?
I think the Indian cleaning industry growth is a function of penetration. If you ask me in real sense, our penetration levels across the industry are so low that we should not be impacted by any kind of a slowdown, but we are, because there are very few players interested in developing new segments, and we are happy to continue to play the role of pioneers, where we are opening offices in new cities, trying to go to the bottom of the pyramid market, small standalone restaurants and small office segment. All this we are doing with the intention of developing and widening the playing field, because as we widen, all of us can survive and play. We take the lead because we are not seeing many players willing to do that, but to me it's the only way for Indian industry to grow is to reach out to new markets, new areas, and grow the segments. And if all of us do it in tandem, the growth rate of the industry will grow much faster.
So do you also look at it as a positive sign that Indians are becoming more conscious and more aware?
Absolutely, absolutely. The whole institutional cleaning market is a function of consumer demanding a certain level of cleanliness and hygiene around them when they are in public spaces, when they are eating out. Although we have limited regulations, but What is very pleasing is that a certain amount of regulatory environment with the Food Safety Act is coming into place. It's been slow, and to a foreigner it'll look like, wow, this takes indefinite time, but we are very local in that sense, and we know India works at a certain pace, but it works slowly but firmly. It's a matter of next 5 years, I would say food safety will be a part of life. I was holidaying in Kerala last week, and I see even a small stall has a poster saying food safety needs. You know, they write what is expected of them under the food safety regimen. Very positive step. I was amazed by a small roadside restaurant, the levels of cleanliness I see there. Very different. And it is a function of prosperity of the state or the location, the regulatory environment, and the kind of customers they cater to. So I am very positive about the growth of the industry, and I truly believe that this is a business which can become really big in due course.
Coming back to the factors that affect the Indian cleaning industry, apart from the external factors, what are the other factors in the Indian economy that you think can help the industry grow, or can have a reverse effect on the trends of growth?
See, what's happening is Indian economy is going through a kind of a crisis. Whether it's the rupee declining seriously, or the growth rate, or the high interest rates. Now, typically modernizing the cleaning industry is a function of ability to spend in equipment, ability to adopt new technologies, new construction, renovation, and equipment. That gets impacted because the money supply is tighter. One. Second, the cost of equipment with the rupee declining doesn't come down much, because a large part of the equipment is still global, not because of great technologies, but because of lack of scale in the country. Because in due course, as you will see the scale building up, a lot of us will be starting manufacturing equipment in the same country. Some of us are already doing it partially, some will do more and more as time goes by. But it's a function of scale. So the economy definitely impacts. Like right now we are seeing many large players are cutting down on their expense, because cleaning is still seen as a discretionary and not an essential spend. So when they get an opportunity when there is a need or a pressure to improve the P&L, because their growth rate is stable, salaries cannot be cut, the raw materials are typically going up because of the rupee inflation and all that, that's not coming down. So cleaning becomes, okay, can I clean, instead of cleaning daily, can I clean it once in 2 days? So that is the trend. And in first step, somebody doesn't notice, over a period of time it gets noticed, it impacts the market further down. We recently did an interesting study with the Education Institute, a management institute, looking at malls across the country and trying to figure out what makes a mall successful beyond the obvious, which is the location, the presence of brands, and what role does cleaning and sanitation play? We found cleaning emerged as a very, very important factor. The most important factor when it came to cleaning came out to be the restroom look, feel. And interestingly, women are come across as much more conscious about the hygiene than the men. Men are more conscious about the location, and women are more conscious about the hygiene, which is understandable, because at the end of the day, a woman is the preserver of health in a family, so they're very bothered about where they go, and that's very important.
So, but as you were talking about many of the companies or the end users cutting down on the cleaning costs because of the impact of the GDP growth, etc. As a leading player, what are the initiatives that you are taking at your end to educate the end user that this is an essential commodity that they have?
See, what we are trying to work with them is not to compromise on the performance, but to improve the costs by looking at the total cost of operation and use of new technologies. We talked some time back, and you saw in our event last year, we have been working with super concentrates. We've been working with same product doing multiple things. We are launching more efficient machines, things which reduce the cost of energy and power in it. If you look at it, cleaning chemical spend, which is our core area we play in, constitutes anything from 0.2 to maximum 0.5% of an organization turnover. And this is across industries. Interesting, right from a food and beverage to a hotel to a hospital, it works across the whole cleaning chemical spend. It's such a small value. Even if you cut it down by 20%, the impact on the P&L is 0.1%. It doesn't help. But unfortunately, all of us don't see it that way. We look at it, okay, am I able to save $1 lakh this month? It helps me to that extent. And what we are finding, what the encouraging thing is, a lot of our customers are seeing it the right way. They are coming up with the targets that this is what we want to do, tell us how we can do it, rather than cutting on the expense on their own and saying. But we also have people who simply cut down. That has not impacted our growth significantly. It does impact a bit. Maybe we could have grown a few percentage points higher, but we are still growing high double digit consistently, driving on the fact that India is a poorly penetrated cleaning market. So penetration determines, and education and creation of new market constantly determines the rate of growth. The rate of growth doesn't come by grabbing share from others. And our entire focus is around that. It's not about grabbing share. It's about creating new markets in multiple areas.
Now that you have, Sealed Air has got various verticals, equipments, chemicals, packaging, etc. What is your strategy for this coming financial year?
To me, I think we are for us, every element of our portfolio is extremely important. I don't think we have any redundancies. Our investment in our people continues in spite of the slowdown in the industry, in spite of our difficulty, because we truly believe in the potential of the country, and we truly believe that this is a business which will give us very good returns with a slight improvement in the economic environment.
So last year you had launched a lot of equipments. So this year, what's your plan about equipment?
See, to me, I think launching new equipment, because we worked on a range, and it's not about like a car that you keep on launching a new model every 3 months. We are in a functional market, so that continues. We are working on probably we should be soon launching the world's largest scrubber dryer. And I'm proud, it's a kind of, we will be launching it very soon. Our commitment to equipment has just been renewed. We as a company have redefined our values, mission and vision, where our vision is now a very ordinary sounding sentence, but an extremely meaningful sentence. And to put it plainly, it says, we work to a better way for life.
Very nice.
And now, what it says basically is that whatever area we work, we should improve the quality of life for the customers, for the population in all sense. Whether it is about protective packaging, now called product care, taking care that your products don't break or don't get damaged in transit, to food packaging, which extends the shelf and the taste of the food, life and the taste of the food as it goes, and the cleaning and hygiene business, which improves the safety of the environment, public spaces in which people move around, whether it's a mall or an airport or a railway station. In fact, proud to say, Sealed Air is operating, India is operating in all the areas. So we are not working only at the visible top end of the market, the airports and the 5-star hotels. We are also working in an Udupi restaurant. While in our recent coverage by Outlook, they found many Udupis don't know us, which is true. Many of them don't know, but there are many who know us also. So it is a matter where we are trying to get into more and more and more areas, because India is a country with 1.2 billion people who eat, who work, who move. We want to access them all.
Great. It's nice. So Sealed Air is going to concentrate on all its verticals and
On all its verticals, and as I said, on our especially our equipment, we have basically renewed. We are restructuring the business globally, and we are seriously looking at large-scale investments in emerging markets to make our equipment portfolio more competitive. Also, to make it more relevant to the market conditions. Like we launched the Asian range for the more durable range last year, and there are several new models being worked in the same range, which you will see in the market soon, possibly by end of the year or maybe early next year. Some of these plans get impacted because we have a very rigorous product qualification process, which when you implement in totality goes a little can extend launch times. So if you're hearing anywhere, I've heard that Sealed Air may be looking out of equipment. I can tell you for sure, absolutely no chance. I can say in foreseeable future, no chance. We are definitely committed to it. We'll continue to do it, but I don't mind these rumors because they also help in creating awareness about us, more awareness, more talking points. It's like a controversy helps the players, so it's okay.
What about the chemical end? You have a lot of chemical ends.
We are changing the whole platform for us on which we used to play. We are moving from our large-scale bulk packing, low dilution products to super concentrates across. This improves the sustainability of our product. The amount of packing material required is much less. There is a water usage reduction. We don't ship water, so there's a greenhouse reduction. And the whole thing. We've converted about 30% of our current customers from normal liquid to this. And I think by the end of this year, it will be 60 to 70% at least, because this is going on in full drive. It may not look like giving us an immediate large revenue, but I think we have a responsibility to our customers who've been with us for a long time to keep improving their operations. We cannot just focus on new markets and not keep our customers, making them more competitive continuously.
Any other special initiatives taken by Sealed Air towards creating awareness or contributing to the society? Would you like to throw light on that?
Corporate social responsibility, or CSR, is integral to the way we operate in all parts of the world. We have several initiatives underway, including adoption of a couple of schools, taking care of the basic infrastructure facilities around them, supporting the children with uniforms, sweaters in winters and stuff like that. But one of the most significant operations we run in India is the Bottle of Light project. Now, Bottle of Light is a very interesting concept because it provides light in the dark houses of our less privileged sections of our society without using any electricity.
Oh, I see.
So what it does basically, it's a very simple concept. Use a PET bottle, typically the used soft drink bottles, empty it out, clean it up, fill it up with sanitized water and put a sanitizer there to keep it so that there's no algal or any growth like that, and fit it in the roof of the school. The roof, because the water disperses the solar light in the house like a light bulb, a large light bulb. It lights a fairly large room quite well. Depending on the need, we go for more than one bottle. Our employees are involved not just by providing the money or resources, but they actually go and do this work in the school.
Oh, this has been done in a school?
This has been done in school. The whole school has been lit up.
Oh,
not very far from Bombay, in a area near Bhiwandi.
Oh, that's really
Then we also do a lot of We have done a lot of houses, several thousand houses have been now lit up.
Oh, great.
We are working on some new technologies around solar, including solar water pump. We did an experiment, but we are yet to formulate. So we are trying to marry our commitment to the society with the sustainability and bring solutions to these sections so that they can operate over a long period of time and they are not just when we are there. It's not about giving money. It's about using the money in a manner that it has a multiplier effect. It really improves the life of people. That's very important.
Right.
So we're trying to do that. Recently, we had a tragedy in Uttarakhand. You know, lots of people lost their lives, and almost the entire company employees have voluntarily donated their one-day salary to this cause. We are channeling it through a couple of NGOs to help in reconstruction and rescue for the state, which we believe it's once again a part of our responsibility where employees participate willingly. So it's not just about organization finding some money for the role, it's about all of us acting together
Very true.
to create a better society, better environment around us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Himanshu, and it was a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you, and we look forward to see ahead this year or the beginning of next year the new launches that Diversey Sealed Air is going to launch. Thank you so much.